Hey everybody, we're back to, you know what it is, we have to my right this time.
Hey, I'm Evan, I'm playing Baylor Corb, the goodly priest of Abadar, and probably gonna die in space.
Probably.
I'm Crank Kabowski, I'm playing, that's my character name. I don't know how to do this. I've never done this before.
Yeah, how dare you.
I'm the
Welcome to the
human
show.
mechanic for this journey. Getting real sick not having a ship, so I'm sneaking a ship.
Yeah, sneaking. Alright, and directly across from Craig playing Crank, we have...
Wait, I'm Crank.
No, it's you. Who are you?
Oh, I'm Dylan. I play Jonah, the android machinist, who is actually getting kidnapped right now. And I'm trying to say no, but I guess this robot doesn't know what no means. She just keeps talking about drilling and selling me. It's weird.
Oh no.
And directly next to Dylan.
Yes.
Alright, now next to Dylan.
I'm playing Lizard Murderface, Vesk Soldier, and Aspiring Secretary.
Oh boy.
Secretariat.
Like
She
a
wants
horse.
to be a horse.
And I'm playing triple decker holodeck, and I just want to have a wife and a husband. Is that too much to ask for?
You just want to wife your dog.
I'll never have my dog. It's
I mean, you ate your
exploded.
dog.
You ate your dog, if I recall.
It was the only way I knew how to have
Well, I mean, it
one.
just depends on how you define have, right?
Yeah.
Possess.
You had it for dinner.
You did, you filthy animal. You ate your dog. How
And
could you?
it came out of you 5
Well,
hours
I
later.
mean,
You turned it into
flame
dinner.
broiled.
Yeah, but like, it's when I cook. You just flash fry it real quick, and it's like,
It's like an awkward hunger force. She's got a flash from that mother.
yeah. So anyway, yeah, now we're gonna continue on. So who's that's you guys don't get anything. The prize is disappointments. And we roll for initiative. Not for just because you're fighting, more just for so you all know what's going on. So number one, what do you decide to do?
What's the situation?
You're out of there.
Yes, you're out of the airlock. You can quickly feel, oh crap, this new suit doesn't have environmental protection. As you're just kind of out there in the draft of space because you decide to take the better armor version of what you got on Planet Money. Their archaic bodysuit, which it seems like it was just, things on their planet seemed denser. You know, they were really, it was... Instead of the different controls and form-fitting materials that your suit would need, what they had, it was more meant for stopping projectiles coming in. But since they were very didn't know much about the space travel and whatnot, they didn't accommodate for that. So they're like, oh crap, this old space stuff. It's cold out here.
Alright, with that being the new situation, how much would I estimate I'd be able to stay out?
We'll give you, what is your Constitution modifier?
0.
0. Okay. Just give me a Fortitude save.
15.
Okay. You'll beat a Fortitude save. Well, what is your plus to 4? What is your bonus to Fortitude?
2.
Okay. We'll have you make a Fortitude save each round, with the DC that I have in my head.
Okay. Do I feel fine?
It's almost like you're underwater. You don't have the sensation of being very cold. It's like a cold pool, but like your body just feels weird. You're being pulled like in no specific direction, and you know that if you breathe out, you're not going to be able to breathe back in.
Alright. Are they far? Are they... better question, are they... I would like to throw something at them.
Okay.
Do I feel like it could make it?
Give me a perception check.
What's the number?
Pretty high. Like 15 roll? 16?
Where'd you go? 16.
Okay. You feel like you could make it out there with without any significant throw.
Alright, then I will take Zach's skull on the belt. And I'll whisper to it, come on, dear friend, save another.
Alright, give me a mysticism check.
What would you get? 12.
It stays inert, but you can definitely throw it. It's all the same.
Alright, and I will attempt to hurl it, hopefully, like, hitting her in the head and letting her, like, go? I don't know, maybe it'll be a positive effect.
Like Luke Skywalker did.
Sure, that's what I want to attempt to do.
Tell me the reference later, but okay?
Is that just a thrown attack?
Yes.
Alright.
Come on, Zach.
Oh! It hits! Yes! And And when you do roll it, add a D10 to necrotic damage
Oh yeah!
on this attack roll.
Zach Spirit, bitch! I don't know how much damage a skull does.
We'll give it a D6.
Okay.
Because it's Zach. Because he'll.
Nice throw.
Oh my god! No pluses or anything, right? Just what the dice rolls?
Correct.
Okay, that's
11.
Okay.
Or 6 necrotic damage, 5 bludgeoning, I guess.
Okay, you are now loose. On your next time you turn, you can't attack, but you feel her sort of jump backwards, letting out this metallic as she lets go in a panic. Zach's skull hasn't like continued to move past her; it stays static in space, and she's drifting back very rapidly into the direction of her ship, faster than what would seem natural. Is there anything else you're doing?
yes.
Tear comes to my eye because I can't retrieve Zach's skull.
Goodbye,
I don't think I have any way to make my way back into the ship because unless Freebooter Armor has anything.
Again, remember this is like the archaic armor from Planet Money.
I don't know how that spell works though.
What?
I fabricate tech and I'm too lazy to look up how it works. The Starfinder is just awful with stuff and it's like a paragraph. I don't want to read it. Something that has last minutes equal to the level and there's less than 3. Less than whatever.
It's a great attitude, by the way. Listen, I haven't failed, but I don't want to friggin' read the suckers and chumps.
This game is garbage.
I hate this game. I hate the DM, everything.
So.
But we got 10.
If you have like psychokinetic hands, you probably maybe push yourself, because in space you probably weigh like less than 5 pounds.
I don't got none of that. I'll just sit there, I guess, and attempt to.
Try to swing back.
You're just floating. You're floating. I've done my job.
I don't think a gun would get me back there.
Recoil?
Probably just somersault me forever.
If you want to think of a way to bring back when it comes to accidents, if you want to think of a creative way to bring yourself back to your ship, I'll go easier on you if it's creative. We're moving on to initiative 2.
So, since he was far enough to close enough to throw the skull, could I use telekinetic projectile on the skull to hit her with it?
She's flying back very rapidly. Like I mentioned before, she flies back a lot quicker than is natural. So she is moving back.
Okay, but could I like get the skull to like basically force throw it like?
Oh, you want to throw it farther?
Yeah, throw it at her, like hit her again with it. Because I saw the skull hit her and then it returned probably some sort of shenanigans.
Okay. How far are you from the skull?
I don't know because we're.
Oh yeah. Okay.
These guys were fairly close together.
Yeah. If you're close enough together, she wasn't very far yet. She is traveling very quickly now, but just long story short, yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and so let's go. So that's a 10 plus my bonuses. So
How well did you know Zach?
I mean, we were really good friends. We were part of the original crew.
Can you miss him check?
Right, so I'm just trying to get my thing first.
Okay.
So it was 10, so 5, because that's my, plus my wisdom, and then plus 2, so 17 to hit.
Okay.
And then mysticism. So that is a... $17?
Okay, you feel a spectral energy coming off of the skull, and it tries to reach out to your psychokinetic hand as it grasps it, almost as if there is someone knocked overboard on a ship, and it's desperately reaching back to you. That's a brief sentence you get, but what was your attack?
I believe it was 17 to hit.
That'll hit, and now roll for damage.
And that's going to be a d6 plus whatever
Okay.
extra shenanigans. It's going to be 4 plus
Okay.
whatever help from Zach.
Alright, okay, it does add you do feel an additional funk from it. She's moving back and forth. It slams to her midsection, like her where her chest would be, her chest plate. Oh, I didn't think of that word. And it launches her even faster, almost as if now, before it was like, a sprint, and now it's like, she's being drugged back by a car.
Oh,
You know?
That should be hurled.
But once again, the skull, it doesn't continue with her. It just stays static
Okay.
in space.
Right, and then I start to suffocate because I don't have breathing stuff either.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
I did that unless I can try to do something where I can try to, because I have psychokinetic hand, I can sort of try to drag him back. Because I didn't move. I don't know if I know it's kind of fudging it, but
I'll allow it. Sure.
Okay.
If you want to do that, we'll say it'll be a move action for you to move. It'll be a move action if you do want to move. That'll be an other action for right now.
to use.
But that'll be the end of your turn for you.
Yeah.
You just after this, you just get a move action. And that's it.
Well, yeah, because I can't move because I'm sort of in space. But yeah, I'll sort of.
Okay.
I mean, I can. I just don't want. I'll just pull him closer with psychokinetic hand. So.
Okay, and since you weigh nothing, you're able to just be pulled back. There's no save or check needed since it's 0.
Yay!
And so now we're gonna move to initiative 3.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do. So these we had investigated like all of these, right? These storage rooms.
You investigated. Well, you should be up there. So. Yes. Yeah. So C1 and what looks like C7 is investigated.
This one's been investigated.
Okay.
This one has not. The bridge has not. And
That one has
is
not.
this the bridge or?
Yeah.
Okay, so this has not been explored. So these two are the only rooms left.
All right. So what I want to do.
Oh, and this.
Yeah, and this.
So what
The
I want to do
cafeteria.
is I want to go in the storage rooms that we've already opened
Okay.
and search for like something like a long rope or a long cable, or I could be really hopeful and hope for like a harpoon gun.
Oh no!
I'll save you.
In the back of my mind, I'm like, how cool would it be if I found a harpoon gun? But I guess I'm really just trying to find like a
hope
long
he doesn't.
cable, like a rope, something to try to,
For me to grab onto or something.
yeah, something to try to throw to them to get them back in the ship.
Give me an once you go in there, give me a perception check.
Okay.
And.
Perception is under. So I got a 15.
And do you have anything that helps you see in the dark? Because remember, I don't think that light has been.
I'm a vest, so I have low light vision.
Okay.
I'm a
Okay.
vest, so I have low light vision.
Okay, and as he corrected me before, the lights have been turned back on, so you can find it fairly easily. There's not just a pile of this rope off in the corner,
yeah.
but as just how are you searching? What are you looking for? Describe how you're searching.
I would almost say more. I think like a long cable might be might be more realistic.
Okay.
Like I don't know, like a power cable or data cable or like.
You do know that there are, since this is a storage room, there are several boxes and barrels and whatnot, large spherical things as well.
Yeah.
They are sort of like a lot of the spherical containers. They're lashed to the wall with several lengths of cable, about about maybe 10 feet each, and there's maybe 5 of them that you can find.
Okay.
They're about this big and they're about like a dick width, so about that wide. And so they're made out of just like a steel that's been spun over itself.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna kind of drag him into this main area then, and so you said they're wait, how long were they each?
About 10 feet, yeah.
Okay.
And you know how you get those wires that are that are wrapped around itself, sort of thing. It's like those kind of things.
Okay. So
They are lashed to the wall, but you can unhook them fairly easily.
okay. I'm trying to figure out how we might be able to put some of them together, because they're not 10 feet out.
You're a big strong man, right? Can't you just tie it together? Well, a strong
try.
That seems like the
I don't know
best
how-
thing to do. Just be like, you'll tie together.
It's like trying to tie again,
Would Karen be able to try to melt them together? No, that wouldn't.
Yeah, it would take too long.
Yeah, that wouldn't.
Her
really
flamethrower
work.
is also.
I'm not sure how we would try to secure it together.
With tab.
Because I don't have any spells or anything.
Is there space duct tape?
Yeah, is there space duct tape?
That may take longer than your 6-second action to do.
I think it would.
That can be another
I think it
investigation
would.
check.
Yeah, I know.
That's the only thing I can.
Alright, then maybe my turn might just be to kind of collect them all right now. And then, I think that might be it.
Okay, right. So if that's going to be a new return, it's going to move to initiative 4.
But just me. So in Evan's turn, I'm being pulled by, like, Star Wars Force Magic or whatever.
What is your psychokinetic hand
It's
look like?
basically a Starfinder version of Mage Hand, so like a spooky hand comes out, it's like, ooh, and it sort of grabs you, like, oh.
Oh, it's pulling me back to the other ship. Okay.
Pulling you back towards them.
And since I weigh nothing in space,
Okay.
would I just get to them, like, kind of quickly, or how far would I move?
You can, like, what is the distance of your hand?
Like 30? Or something?
And since you're not having to move against like the force of gravity or whatnot, he can move you just in whatever, like however much his distance will allow.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So it's 25 feet plus 5 feet for
Of your
the
level.
2 levels, so it's got
30.
30,
30.
35,
yeah.
35 feet.
Okay, so you can be moved 35
So at this moment, I'm being moved 35 feet back to the source that's causing it, right?
and you're moving it to you, right?
Yeah, and maybe there's, I threw him in the sun. No,
Oh, no.
I'm pulling him towards us, and I figured, I don't know, maybe he moves faster because no gravity.
Well, he would move at the speed of
Oh.
you. There's no gravity, but there's also no other forces moving him.
Oh.
So but he'll be moved to you.
Okay, so as I'm being moved, I'm gonna try to keep the momentum going. Like as soon as I get to you, because I feel like I'm gonna bump into you, I'm gonna try to get my like revolver pistol out and shoot not at the robot, but in the direction that would make it so that I could give us a little more oomph, so we can both be pushed. It wouldn't be as fast because I hit Evan. The momentum kind of stops for a bit.
Okay.
He's trying to change his Delta V.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Give me a paladin check.
Oh,
I mean that too. Give me a paladin check.
piloting. Sorry, I didn't hear you. I'm like, I
heard paladin.
Yeah, I heard paladin.
Yeah.
Paladin check.
What's a paladin?
Because now you're going to inadvertently smite him.
Oh no!
How dare you use your
Dave's fault.
Was 13, 17.
17? Okay, you're able to angle it enough to be just about where you want it to be. It's not the most precise thing just because he's pulling you in a direction. There's a lot to account for, but you do a pretty serviceable job.
And what you say, it's like pushing us slowly back into the airlock.
Yeah, I'll give you each 10. It's moving you about 10 feet per turn.
Cool.
Okay. And so that was there anything else you're doing on your turn?
Let's see. So
We're gonna count it.
moved by you. I use my action to shoot. I guess try to use my moving action to push us more, like in the way of like when you're swimming, you can kick your feet.
There's nothing to kick against because you're in space.
Right. I just get my gun. Can't do much actually because in space I can't really move much.
Yeah.
Like I can do this, like ooh.
Yeah, you can indeed do this. But that doesn't help you at all.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm done.
You should try.
You come to
Just
me
start.
voguing at you.
Just
No, I'm gonna try to do the moonwalk in space.
Yes.
Give me a performance check.
Alright. And then I'm gonna try to sing.
Pulls out his selfie camera. It's like,
Wait, perform. Oh, here it is. And it's.
Oh, that would be like the Starfinder.
you just start
version. Kids
streaming
when they're
live
ghost.
stream.
No, like when kids are doing the ghost whip or whatever, when they jump right on, get their car going, they jump on top of their car.
So I ran myself over doing that.
Alright,
Oh, well, like
I'll go with.
I want it to be hip, dude.
What is 18?
18?
Yeah. So.
Are you recording?
Um.
Like, I thought, like, wasn't
Yeah.
your thing recording from earlier?
What? I only do the game stuff like
Yeah, you
doing.
better not be recording
You're not
all of our
recording.
adventures all there.
No, that's I don't do
That's a
recording. I
paper
do
trail, and we do not need
I
that.
only do recording for video. But as I'm moonwalking, I do sing, "That's the way, I like it."
He's fucking doing it, dude.
That's the way,
You see him?
I like it.
One man can't hear him.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he can't hear you, but you can see him. He's
In my
not-
Did the robot go like this as she's
Yeah.
like,
Nah, you can't see her expression, but
And she's so impressed that she decides to
She
join our
might
side.
be.
Sexy robot
So
lady.
in my head, I'm thinking, "That's the way." But in space,
Now, listen, he's a robot, she's a robot. Maybe they're gonna just get married now.
yeah.
we'll have
You gotta keep the race together. Anyway,
Inverted romance.
Who's 5? Number 5. Who's
number 5 would be
number
Crane.
five.
Number 5.
All right, so obviously I'm still here in the corner of the ship because I think that's a terrible move to just jump out into space.
Oh yeah.
So can I do like a engineering or science, physical? Nah, I would say probably engineering check. Just understanding ships usually would have emergency like precautionary things if someone were to, let's say, be sucked out an airlock.
You definitely can. Give me a perception check. You're inside the ship, right?
Perception.
Find the OSHA manual.
So I wouldn't have any pre-existing knowledge about how ships work
This
as
is
an
for
engineer.
something else. This is
Okay.
for something completely else. You can give me a life science or give me not a life science. It'll be engineering more than it'll be physical.
That's what I was
science.
thinking, but
But perception's for something different.
I'll do the perception check too. Let's see here. So that is a 14.
So
Yeah.
okay. And now give me your engineering check for the look around for the systems and whatnot.
That is a 18.
Okay, you know basically where this would be. It's not, they're keep them all in the same place, just how the user manual is always in the glove box when you first get a car.
Right.
And you know this would be in the bridge. It also would be in the science, there would also be a secondary manual in the science officer, well, the secondary set of controls in the science officers, and a tertiary one that does very minimal, a secondary one in the engineering bay, and then a tertiary one that does very basic in-ship controls in the science officers' quarters. But the bridge is still locked.
Do I know where like the science officer's quarters are since we've explored most of the ship?
Yes.
Where is it at?
You know it's in the power core. It's sort of kept.
Oh, so it's basically where I am.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna access those.
Okay.
What do I need to roll there? Physical science? Or?
Explain what you're trying to do.
So I'm trying to gain access to those emergency systems so that I can recover my crew.
Okay. You do know that there is a series of claws on the ship that are usable for a lot of different things. Like these long, grab little pincers.
So like Canadarms.
Yeah, it's little grabs. And they're
You know what the Canadarms is, right? Canadarm? The arm on the space shuttle that like.
Oh,
goes out with
yeah, no, I
satellites?
didn't know that at all. I didn't know what they were called.
Shit.
I thought they were called astronaut
Sorry.
whippers.
No, it's because Canada developed it, so they built the Canadarm.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that Canada ever has done, except for their. Yes.
Right. Yeah. No. Yeah. It's 100%.
The rest of that's just maple syrup. But anyway, yes, it does take a piloting. Give me a piloting check to actually try to grab them
Okay.
and not just like destroy them like a soup can.
That is an 18.
You do a pretty good job. There are a lot of compensators that it does, a lot of safety, so you're able to grab one of them at a time. Who do you love most?
Let's go ahead and get our other pilot in, because seeing as this is a ship, I want my pilot.
Okay.
So
And
I'm a grab dump truck over here.
So describe how this is to be grabbed by this long metal arm protruding from the
Yeah, are
ship.
you terrified?
Oh, how am I gonna grab him?
How are you grabbing him, and describe how it is? So you first.
First, I'm gonna move the arm very slowly and grab him by the ankle, and try and pull him as gently and quickly as possible towards the ship. Very directly at the ship.
Okay. So it's like almost like butterfly-like delicateness. The ship grabs you. What do you do?
She does nothing. Just lets it happen.
Okay. And so yeah, you're able to pull her in. It doesn't take much of your action to it doesn't take much effort on you or on you to be pulled back. On your next turn, you will have to make one more fortitude save, but otherwise you'll be brought back into the ship.
No. Since we're right next to each other, can I make a reflex save or can I use my reaction to try to grab on triple deck? Since I see basically a lifeline being thrown, and I figure, well,
Yeah, give me a reflex check.
and also would he be able to?
Could
do
I
this?
do
Yeah,
that?
give me a reflex check.
Both of us? Okay.
Yeah. Whoever's adjacent to this whole thing going on.
Yeah.
Were
And
you adjacent or were you
So-
inside? Where was Lizard Murderface?
Me?
Lizard Murphy's.
Oh, I'm in the ship.
Okay.
So I rolled a nat 20.
Okay, so you're able to grip it just fine.
6 plus 15.
You are not able to grab it.
Oh no, my moonwalking has failed me.
You're just doing this more of this.
Well, you're an android, so you're fine. You don't need to breathe.
You're just doing more of that.
Yeah,
and
you don't even have
while
fortitude
you're
save right
dancing.
now.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
why are you
forgot
trying to
that.
save you?
Shit.
Wow, why are you trying to say no, it's
You can
okay.
download him somewhere else. It doesn't matter.
Well, gee, yeah.
He's
Shit.
basically just like a Tamagotchi.
It's like you're taking off your oxygen mask to give to him.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine.
It's me.
I'm
So
six.
yeah, you don't make you're not able to grab it. And the android, the assassin, she has turned over, like she's sort of like turned over, so she can orient herself, and she begins to jet quicker to her ship. It doesn't take much. It doesn't take much distance at all. It begins like pulling very rapidly to her ship, and you see the orifice open up to receive her, and she's in. Okay, and so while she's in, your perception check wasn't very good. Can you give me a perception check, please?
I will. That is a.
Hang on.
It's on. Perception.
Perception's a wisdom check, and you rolled
That's a
two.
1. I have a negative 1 on wisdom.
You don't notice either. Okay, so
That's a 1.
nobody notices, and
What about Karen? Does Karen need a roll?
yes, please give Karen a perception check.
Right.
Sorry, Karen's on the ship. So.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Come on, Tab, don't fail us now.
Okay, it's a 4.
Okay, she.
So she got a 12.
All right. Yeah, she doesn't notice either.
I rolled like a 15 or 14.
There is one after everybody's inside the ship. There is one very audible sound that happens as it says, "Hey guys, so I have one more great. Get back to your ships, or things are gonna get bad for you real quick. That was amazing, but you're still
Is
in
that
my
the
home."
ship talking?
It's an intercom from the ship.
It's the
Wait,
goblin.
there's someone else here.
Yeah, they got one.
I told you we should have fucking killed him.
Let's fucking. Wait, we killed these two.
We
You
killed
certainly
one
did.
of them, and I wanted to execute the last, but someone decided to keep him alive. I don't
They're
remember
the
if it was
people
you,
we're
I'm sorry.
working with.
Yeah,
I was in
We're kind of trying to save them. It'd be like if during Hurricane Katrina, the government started shooting at people who are on the roof with like the help signs. They're like, "Oh my gosh, they're looters!" Like,
I mean, they should
I
have.
was trying to save these people.
we kind of were.
We were hired to.
Yeah, but
We
that-
were hired to get the crate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, that
the-
dwarf
the
guy.
comment.
He said, "Hey, listen, I really."
He won.
He said, "Clyde, I'd really
He
appreciate it if you could see if my people are safe and."
They're like family to me.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're my
no.
family.
That's what he said.
And then you
I
killed them.
forgot about
They
that.
shot first.
I mean, they did.
They did.
Okay,
This
that-
door
that's
opened.
fair.
They
what's
shot.
Yeah,
That's
I
correct.
killed one of them too. I'm pretty sure I scalped one or something like
Yeah, you killed him, scalped one. Like, you're breaking into our home. And also, there's been monsters in fighting me.
Well, no,
Bam, bam.
because they thought we were space dogs.
Yes, they thought, okay, there's monsters that are fighting me. Also, just, I don't know, it's a lot
I don't
going on
look
here.
like a
Bam,
space
bam,
dog.
bam, bam, bam.
They tried to shoot
And they're
me.
like, oh, I'm
I'm a
sorry.
lizard.
I'm sorry we shot you. We thought you were one of those space dogs. Also, who are you?
Yeah, and then,
Murder!
I mean, yeah, it was Mr. Nathaniel, because then also, then Nathaniel did say, "Yeah, we have a delivery for your mom." And then shot flame into the room.
How evil would you guys say you guys are right now?
I mean, I'm pretty goodly.
Right now, I feel like
I
I'm a
haven't done
little
anything
bit.
bad.
I'm a little bit under the influence of something else.
Yeah, him and Karen are being bad boys.
She's exposed a bit of
I
a
was
bit
unconscious.
of an objective that I'd like to accomplish.
Okay, All right, that's fair.
It's like saying, "Hey, Pope, you didn't stop that thing that happened when you were asleep." Yeah, I was knocked out. Yeah, but while you were knocked out, some of your cardinals did some bad things.
Okay.
Well,
Alright.
and Lizard Murderface is loyal to his crew.
Mean Pope.
Okay.
So with his crew, he's good, but
Okay.
I don't know about the outside.
What about you, Triple Deck? How bad would you say you've been?
She's as bad as any other.
It's ambivalent. Ambivalent is the key word.
What about you, Crank?
No, like I said, I don't have any qualms with destroying these tiny little creatures that tried to kill me.
Okay. So the Goblin voice says, "Listen here. It's in my nature. It's in my nature, and to be goodly ambassador of the Hardscrabble Collective and my clan." To extend to you one final offering of peace and goodliness before I do my darndest to take whatever necessary action. Leave, please.
Alright, am I on the ship because I can't say anything from
Yeah, you're all inside the ship.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see a problem with it. We got a.
We
What?
were sent here to rescue.
Chester sent us.
Yeah.
I just kind of want to go home.
So you guys say that to him?
I'm gonna say over there, "Hey, Goblin, yeah, Chesternoff sent us. There's a big misunderstanding. I don't know why our robot shot fire at you, but yeah, we're trying to just see if you guys have claim to the drift rock or not."
We're here to rescue you. We are here. We're here to rescue you. Is what I say.
I sort of, as you say that, I sort of pat you like on the head, like there.
You pat me on the head. There.
Okay. Who's lying? This is the DM asking you.
Lizard Murderface doesn't know if he's lying or not. He doesn't remember exactly what the
No,
mission
but, like,
was.
if
We're out of
so-
initiative.
Yes, sort of.
Okay.
So, but I do really need to know who was lying. So when I make a sense motive, I can know whether or not they can tell if they're lying.
Oh, so
I have not lied because I have not been asked directly.
Okay.
I don't necessarily intend to lie, but I don't have I'm staying quiet.
Okay. When you said we're here to rescue you and we intend to rescue you and all that shit you were saying, who was lying? I really do need to know.
like I said, Lizard Murderface isn't quite sure. He doesn't
Okay.
remember the mission, so at this point in time, he believes that's true.
For me, I told Chesternoff, yeah, we'd look into it, see if try to see if we can get your people out, and also try to see who actually has the correct claim to the drift rock, because that's the whole thing where it's like, hey, we hired you to do some mapping of the area and see what's there. It's like, yeah, but also we found, they hired us to do something where they're kind of sort of supposed to be looking for other, like, scanning planets, but then they found a giant mineral-rich asteroid, and then, so I'm trying to find out if what they did was, if that would have been part of the contract, or if it was in the realms of their job, we have to give it to the not Hardscrabble Collective, but the other guys.
Astral
Actual
extraction.
extractions.
I was under the impression that our goal was to find out what happened and then ensure that whatever claim to the drift rock, if there was any valuable, that we maintain the claim to the drift rock. That's all I understood of our objective. So as far as I understand, killing these goblins doesn't interfere with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
Are
are they goblins? I think they're goblins.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. So the bridge stays locked down, and he begins to spill out a yarn to all of you about his woes, and that this was supposed to be a simple excursion. We were to go out, survey for any materials or any planets that would be a benefit to astral extractions, and any planets, any planets, that we would find along the way, and he's speaking with the stutter, that we would find along the way, we would definitely deliver to them. However, this rock, I'm no lawyer, all I know is we found this while we were working for them. However, there was nothing mentioned that anything we find we cannot bring back as ours. This is ours. We found it. It's almost like, I don't know, who here has a job except for killing my friends, huh?
Yeah, I work for
Quick question: were there shadow dogs on the bridge when he went in there?
Damn it. He's being ripped apart by shadow dogs.
No, I was kind of hoping that making such a ruckus would arouse them, because usually when it wasn't until we went into the room and started making a noise that they would.
Because
No, it's only doors that you open. You personally.
Yeah, or rooms that Baylor walked in. Because
Yeah.
there was just lots of it's getting ripped apart
Only
by
doors that
dogs.
two of you open up. But anyway,
I'm sorry, I just wanted to
No,
clarify, because the only reason I didn't go to the bridge was because I was more afraid of more shadow dogs.
I didn't want to open any other doors because I thought I would find dogs.
I know, I was like, I'm a little bit disappointed that there's no shadow dogs on the bridge, because otherwise I would have gone to the bridge and taken the bridge controls.
Yeah, but that's what. But is anybody trying to do anything while he's
Yes.
explaining his case?
Yes.
Okay.
I am trying to access bridge controls.
Okay. Give me a computers check, please.
Okay.
And I have a number to beat.
That is 20.
Well, we're already inside.
You are locked out.
I don't know, Zach.
Okay.
Sometimes, yeah. Okay. So, is there anything anybody else is doing while he's, having this discussion with you?
Actually, I do want to shut down the core for, well, not shut it down, but like limit its power access.
We'll see. That was your action for now.
Okay.
Next, sort of, I guess, sentence or whatever. Next time
Right.
everybody else interacts. Is there anything else anybody's doing while this is?
Can I use the arm?
Hey,
Yes.
Can I?
what are you doing?
We'll figure it out. We'll see.
I want to get Zach.
Oh, okay.
I feel
Listen, he doesn't matter.
obligated to get Zach.
Zach's
Since I
a little
killed him?
far out.
Is he like?
I don't think the arm could reach Zach.
Yeah.
Because first of all, he was
the
thrown,
arm reach
and then
Zach?
beyond that, he was
Thrown again.
projected.
Give me a piloting check. It'll be more
All right,
difficult.
I'll try it.
Just because it's like picking up, like a watermelon with a.
I'm also already at that terminal using it. I don't know how effective he would be since I'm already using that terminal.
There's other terminals around. Remember, there's one in the science officer one.
Right,
and also
that's
one-
where I am though.
Oh, there's also one. Remember how the engineering quarters?
Oh, so you're gonna open up the? Was that one already opened?
No, it is the. It is an. It's
This is the
unopened door.
cafeteria,
Yeah.
and we've opened everything else except for this one. So this is the.
Yep. That'll be.
This is through storage.
Um.
Engineering's here. We opened engineering.
Oh, okay. If you aren't open engineering, there's no dogs in there.
Sorry, I forgot we put labels on stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys and you don't get any more dogs.
I'm helping you with it.
Okay.
I see.
I do. I also have a +3 to piloting.
Okay, great. So to
Plus
help,
3.
remember how to help.
Why did you let him?
What? Remember how the piloting? Okay, so you roll. You have to beat a DC 15, but you roll the same check he's doing, and if you succeed, you can add to his roll.
Okay, I'm helping you by standing behind you, and I'm whispering encouraging words on you, and I'm wrapping my arms around your waist.
All of your arms.
All right, that's gonna be.
Oh no!
One pair of arms around your waist, the other pair on your hands to help guide your controls.
No, those are mating arms!
You have a bunch of little mating arms. They're like little fauna arms too.
Well,
And I'm whispering, you killed him, you gotta bring him back.
lizard,
Oh, it's getting too hot for
lizard
work.
Murderface doesn't know the anatomy of.
All right.
So,
ladies.
all right.
So we roll at the same time?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I got 18.
Okay,
I
you're
got
definitely helping
a
sensually.
22.
Okay, so you're so with her sensual words behind you, rubbing the mating arms against like a creep, you're able to grab out and pluck his head. Give me a life science check, please.
What is life science?
Oh man, are you
Bring
gonna
him back
crush
in
the
safely.
skull?
What is life science?
You might just kill Zach.
Oh, it's under
Well,
intelligence.
he's just a skull, so.
Can I help again?
Yeah, but
He's pretty dead.
Skull. That skull has helped you a lot.
Ooh, 26.
I got a 15.
oh,
Once again, you're able to grab and sort of pull it very gingerly back. You don't like grab it and crush it. You just bring it back.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yes.
good job, man. You did kill Zach the
Wow.
second time.
While all this is happening, I'm like looking for a second move just in case the airlock opens again. I'm like looking for pipes or something sturdy to kind of hold on to. Like, okay, just in case. Okay, there we go.
Well, give me a reflex check because the arm was moving in your same path because of how it was moved and whatnot. So give me a reflex check again. Just see if you can grab onto the arm as it's coming back.
Oh wait, were you still out?
What was I? I thought I
You
was
said
in there.
everyone was in.
Oh, okay. If
Yeah.
you're- I'm sorry, I forgot. But
I'm like to the walls because
Yeah.
you're asking what to do, and I just went into space. I don't want to go out there again, so.
oh, okay. So you're looking
That's-
for
I
a
was
place to
just-
anchor yourself.
So, like
So-
a seatbelt?
So if you were out there, I just imagine like the arm coming towards you, and then it deviates.
yeah.
You're just like,
Yeah. Yes, you're coming. And he just grabs just this
and then
thing.
and then it just the skull.
Skull is more important than you.
And then the skull winks, like, what?
I love it. No, but you do find like it's easy to find his perch on like a wall as soon as it gets sucked out again.
And I kind of look at the leader of like what he wants to do, but I'm like, I'm gonna kind of be doing this for a while.
Okay. So is anybody else doing anything for this? I guess part of the conversation.
I'm gonna be walking up to the door, or whatever, and as a show that I'm not a threat. I'm gonna take my gun. I'm gonna throw it on the ground,
Okay.
and just like I'm gonna be walking like this to the door. I'm gonna be explaining. Yeah, we're like as we're here to look for this. For that weird coffin thing. Chestnor did ask us to find out more information about you, do a check. I'm going to say, I'll admit there were some mistakes on our part when we were checking. We were attacked in the heat of the moment. Some of us didn't act as professionally as we could have.
Okay. Diplomacy.
So that's going to be a 28, boss.
Okay. So
The convincing mode.
there, like, you know how you just hear sounds sometimes,
Yeah.
like that are constantly in the background. You forget it just turns into white noise.
Yeah.
There has been a sort of like a low whirring going on, and that sort of clicks off.
Okay. And what I'm also saying is things like we're here to check and just get any information. So if you have any data, your data scans that we could take back to Chestnor, so he could give back to whatever legal representation you have. That'd probably help him out, along with a record of your logs, so we could go and see what we can. Because I feel real bad about this. We kind of, granted you shot at us, but we goofed on here. We all kind of goofed together. But let's just make it better from here on out. Let's help you.
Very well. Very well. I'll, that seems reasonable, and I'm a reasonable fella. I'll tell you what. I'll get you already have access to a lot of our ship systems. I'll go into file and it reads off a file name, a data log, and go download the data logs. Download the data logs between dates 3/13/13 and 3/17/13. That'll tell you all that you need to know about about what brought us to the state, and also who should really have the claim to this to this rock.
Right. And also, I say, also, do you have like a memory device that I could, keep that on, also as well as a copy of your contract? Just I'm sure you have it, but I'd rather have an extra copy, an extra digital copy than.
I'll load a digital copy onto there, and if you don't mind waiting, and you hear like a jingling of like keys and whatnot, and it sort of slides one under the table. It's like a USB drive sort of thing. It's smaller because it's the future, and it's a blue and yellow.
Okay. So I take that. Also, do you need any assistance getting your ship up and running? Chestnor is worried about you. He did also ask us to check on you.
There are some repairs that are needed. We have all the tools should be found in engineering. I'm not getting out of here until I know that I'm safe, though.
Oh no, I agree. I apologize, and my friends would be happy to help fix your ship. To sort of make amends for the mutual mistakes on both our parts. Also, can I ask one question? What are those ghost dogs?
I don't know.
They bit me, and I'm feeling strange.
I really don't know.
God, I'm feeling so strange.
But that would be a gesture of goodwill.
All right.
If you were to help repair our ship, you can find tools and whatnot in the engineering bay.
All right. And after I do that, I go to the guys who know what computers are, because everyone knows my computer skills are just like, which key's the any key? Which one's the blue Internet Explorer? I say, hey guys, so good thing we got what we needed. Also, because we had some oopsies, we're gonna help them get their shit back in working order.
I've been into the computer systems quite a bit. Do I know the diagnostics of the ship at this point?
You do. You know that most of the issues were because the power core was down, it wasn't locked, but that has been adjusted since that's fine. There is also an issue with the rear thruster. and as well as the port side stabilizer.
Okay, I'm gonna run internal scanners.
Okay.
I'm looking for more shadow dogs.
Oh, okay. You're looking for more shadow dogs.
The cafeteria hasn't been explored. Obviously, the bridge is clear, and then we do have this room.
Okay. There's no more shadow dogs left in the left in the crew quarters. Crew quarters, right?
There's one more.
Oh, crew storage. There are no more left in crew storage.
Okay.
There are 2 left in the galley.
We're gonna seal the galley for now.
Okay.
I would recommend sealing the galley for right now.
Yeah, I'm real hurt and bleeding. Also, they sort of mess with my soul.
We also may want to keep a live sample. Just my experience with live science would say that having a live sample is far better than having a dead one, and trying to diagnose what the issues are.
I mean, I'll have to defer you to matters of the scientific. I'm more of a match man.
As you see me holding like, I don't want to go out, I just say, I agree. As I'm still shaking like, I don't want to go out in space again.
He's a fearful android.
Listen, there was a professional assassin lady that was all like, I'm cool, calm-headed, I will destroy you one minute. But when she was near, she was like, whoa, boy, I'm going to take your body parts and sell them to the creeps out there. Woo!
We live in space. If you don't get sucked out of an airlock at least once a week, you haven't really been.
But she's out there still. That's why I'm scared. She's still. She's not gonna go home.
And also, we should probably get the ship operational because this is a big ship. It probably has some big guns, or at least some big mining equipment that could be used as big guns. Probably should get the big guns going. So if something happens, we can blow her up really good.
So what do you want me to do, boss? Make guns or fix?
We need to get the ship operational. You make the ship work. You make the guns work.
Okay.
So you want me to work on the port side thruster?
Yeah.
And you want me to work on guns? All right.
I know what the hell
Engineering check and piloting. Give me an engineering check and gunnery.
Gunnery? That's an actual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot.
What'd you get?
Engineering is 14.
Okay.
I don't know whether there's a gunnery skill, but I'll go with engineering.
Piloting, though, is a 22.
Engineering.
It would still be piloting, I'm sorry, but add any
20.
bonuses that you would have for...
So 27 for engineering.
Okay.
And you said piloting now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I just didn't see gunnery in the skills. So I was like...
It's in part of Starship Combat, but...
Okay.
Well, I'll just say get the guns working, so if she does show up and start shooting at us again...
What's that?
We can fire back.
7.
Okay. What were your 2 things? I'm sorry. Crank?
One was 22, that's the piloting, and then the
Was it 14, I think?
computers was a 4, or the engineering was a 14.
Okay, so you're not sure that all the tools that you have available are going to do the job exactly, but you can sort of patch, but what you have available could patch things up. Whether or not it will be a good permanent fix, who's to say? But you are able to know what components are missing and damaged.
Hold on, I may need to...
Kevin, this is not like Tetris at all. What are you talking about? I have all the pieces right here.
But so we're going to take a break for right now, just because there's more that I have to look up. So thanks for watching 20 Sided Night, and bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Or bye forever.